Okay, this video is about being expressive. Because when I'm making my last videos, I don't feel like I'm really being as expressive that I am. Because I, throughout, just when I'm with myself or at any time, I'm a really expressive person, and I don't like making videos and feeling like I'm not being expressive. Okay, so that's what this is for me. But it actually it makes me think more than I want to be really expressive, because it makes me think about, why I express myself in certain ways, in certain situations, why I talk in certain ways and in certain situations, and it makes me think I'm not really being, direct and expressive in those moments, that maybe I'm just taking on a certain behavior, a certain thing, or maybe I'm going to be confident in a certain situation, or maybe I'm gonna be more playful based on who's around me, and that's really interesting to open up, because that's something I kind of overlook. I just like to be expressive if I'm by myself. Sometimes I get hard on myself, I get intense, like when there's something maybe that needs to get done, or maybe I'm trying to really look into something, and that's what I want to look in here and just be, intense, expressive, what's on my mind, what's going on in this moment. Because I see myself get really more nervous just making a video than I am just talking to anyone, that I don't get that nervous, that I don't feel that, put on the spot. So it makes me think about who I am with different people, and maybe the different roles that I take on in different situations, and maybe even in trying to be more expressive in this video, it's really just, another role that I'm just taking on, and I take on these roles, and I'm not really here slowing down maybe a little bit, maybe slow down, and then, well, who am I in taking on that role of slowing down and taking things a little slower? I don't know. Who am I at work? When I'm with my friends, we're having fun, and we're at work, and what else do you have to do, and that's, I love doing that. I love to be expressive at work. That's, something I've worked hard to develop, that, I'm enjoying being with people, I'm being expressive, and I'm different with different people, because people are different, or maybe there is certainly more to it than that, but then who I am when it's not being expressed, and what I bottle in, and how I feel about people and think about people that isn't coming through and isn't being expressed, that's something. And I don't like that. That I don't like the way that I'm expressing these relationships with people that are just in my own mind, and it chews away at me. And I'm doing it to myself. I'm alone, just hurting myself. But when I'm really with someone, like I just keep thinking about work. That's where I see most people in person, and just I couldn't put into words how much fun and how expressive I'll get at work in different situations, how how much it is real just developing with people. So expressing, moving myself here, expressing. And then what it still makes me think about is what I'm expressing in secret, in my thoughts and everything that's bottled up. I love to express things because when you express it, it just comes out and everything's, there to work with. But when it's all bottled up, it really just chews away at you. And I couldn't even really embody just how, much fun and expressive, when you're at work and you're playing around or whatever, and I couldn't really even bring that through here, but maybe I could bring a little more than what I would normally do, and that makes me feel a lot more comfortable, because when I'm expressing everything, just here, it's right there on the table, and it's just there to work with. It doesn't seem like it's something that is just chewing away. And I just say that a lot now because it's not really, it's there definitely, but I never really thought about it like that. Maybe if I was even angry at someone and I just expressed it to them, like, hey, I didn't like that you did that. That made me angry, but even then, I know it's my anger, but here in that moment I'm expressing it, you don't have time necessarily like to slow things down and take it back, like, hey, like that wasn't cool, let's all just take a step back here, just expressing, even, don't want to be angry at someone else, but just in that moment, being able to express yourself. Expressing yourself, who you are with different people, around different people. You need time alone to take things back and to, assess things away from the situation, but the point that it really takes me back to again is, how much I enjoy expressing myself with different people, around different people, but about how when I start to express myself just in my own mind in relationship to other people, I'm not really expressing anything, in relationship to them. I'm alone, with myself in that moment. So that's just me trying to be a little bit more expressive, a little more, moving myself than what I normally am, and just opening up that thought really, just on the spot. So, destiny.org, and thanks for watching.